guys, I did say I was not going to do a Christmas gift guide this year. So many people said they were looking forward to it, and I kept having to respond and saying I wasn't going to do one. There are a couple of reasons why I wasn't going to do one, mainly because I kept taking in things over the past few years purely for the gift guide, and then when I actually came to sit down and make them, I'd never really, it's not things that I'd chosen for myself, do you know what I mean? I'd not handpicked these items to talk about in a gift guide, they'd been sent to me, and so I was just doing a kind of, I know people do kind of blogger mail type videos, and it felt more like that than a gift guide. So this year I'm doing something a little bit different, and this is why I wasn't going to do it, because I didn't think it was going to work, but I decided to just do it and see what happens. The majority of what I'm going to show you today are items I have purchased to gift to people for Christmas. So if you are one of those people who expect to receive a gift from me, please do not watch this video because it will be a spoiler. And if you do watch it, on your head, not my problem. So I'm going to go through everything. Some things were sent to me and I'll go along and I'll show you what they were along the way. Enough rambling. Let's get on with it. I don't even know where to start. I'm going to start with planners because they're right in front of me. And this is kind of a hot button topic of right now. In fact, by my reckoning, last Friday you will have seen a video about planner and stationery and stuff like that. Planners, and on Friday coming you will see the unboxing for this one right here, so I'll not talk too much about it. But planners in general, diaries, whatever it might be, it's a really good gift. I have actually purchased a couple like this. I think I've purchased 3 planners this year to gift to people, which I think is a really nice gift because it's a way of kind of starting fresh for the new year. It's something really nice to receive at the end of the year, so it's a good Christmas present. But I've also bought a really nice Aspinall diary, which I wish I had to show you, but it hasn't arrived yet and I don't want to wait to film this video any longer. And it's about this big, beautiful red leather, and I've had it embossed with the initials for the person that I'm giving it to. And I think it's just a really nice gift, and especially if you get it personalised. Mine is personalised. Anything that I give to anyone where I can possibly personalise it, I will, or find a way around that. It's just a nice kind of touch, and monogramming is so massive right now. Then I'm going to go into kind of the larger presents around me, actually larger in size. First is the Sanctuary. I think this actually was sent to me. The Sanctuary, this was the kind of gift of the week from Boots a few weeks ago, but I believe it will still be available, potentially just at a slightly higher price now. But it's got all kinds of stuff in here. It's got a big bag of goodies. We've got like a bath pillow, bath products. This is just more than anything kind of a stand-in for all kind of bath gifts like this, whether it be the Soap and Glory one that just went up last Friday, or this, oh my god, I just opened that box and it smells amazing. I absolutely love the smell of Sanctuary stuff. But yeah, just gifts like this, they are everywhere. If you've got an aunt or a grandma, someone that you're not 100% sure what to buy for because you don't actually know all that much about them, these kind of gifts are perfect. It's just kind of it's a big gesture of soap, really, isn't it? Next, I purchased this from TK Maxx. TK Maxx has been my friend this year. I bought quite a few things from TK Maxx. Some I'm not showing you because some people I don't trust not to watch this video. But this was one of them. And I forget exactly the price. I think it was maybe £10 down from 30. But we always play a game on Christmas Day. Always. And so I thought this would be good for someone in my family, in my immediate family, that will be there on Christmas Day with us. One particular person I do have in mind. I don't just buy things and then wonder who to give it to you later. I just don't want to say. But never mind, the Buzzcocks should be a really good game. It says somewhere ages 8+, so in theory even Ella, who's 10, will be able to play this. It should have some more kind of current popular music, as well as the older stuff that we older people would know, and then the older stuff that the even older people would know. I think it's probably something that's going to be really good for a variety of ages. Quite a big present that I bought this year that I'm quite excited about, and I got these in the Black Friday sale. Are some Ugg Slippers. I'll link everything that I can find below. But how cool are these? I've purchased them as a gift, obviously, and now I kind of want them for myself. They feel so snuggly and just like soft. They are basically miniature Uggs. They don't feel in any way less good quality. I mean, the sole isn't as thick, but they don't feel in any way less good quality than the proper boots. These are nice, and they're expensive for slippers, but it's one of those things that you're probably never going to buy for yourself, but would make a really nice luxury gift, and definitely something that I would like, and hopefully the person that I've purchased them for will enjoy them too. Another thing kind of to wear, and this was something I wasn't going to mention because I thought it's very specific to the person I bought them for, but my brother is really difficult to buy for. He specifically, well, I don't want to give it away. I bought something for him and he bought the same thing for someone else. So I was like, now what do I buy for you? So I ended up having to ask him what kind of thing he would like. Or I think I ended up asking him what his sizes were in different things so that I could kind of cast a net across everything. He told me he didn't need X, but he needed Y, etc. So he told me that he wanted some kind of smart clothes, smart trousers that weren't kind of work trousers and weren't jeans. So I went for some chinos and I got them from ASOS. I bought them from ASOS. I got them, they're like this kind of material, this like chino material, and they're like a dark grey. I got them from ASOS because the ASOS returns policy is really good. Plus everything arrives super quickly. I'm really happy with ASOS. I pay for the Premier next day delivery. I think it's $9.95 or something for next day delivery for free all year. So worth it. Even if you only do it twice, you've already paid for next day delivery. But I order from ASOS year round, so it's excellent, excellent. And then this was the jumper that I ordered. I think both of them were actually ASOS brand items. Just tuck that in there so you can see. But I think this is really nice and I would totally wear this myself. I don't know what that says about whether or not my brother will like it, but hopefully that he will. But like I say, I wasn't sure whether to show that because it is kind of a specific thing I bought for someone, but clothing, you know, a general idea, plus ASOS have always got sales on as well. I've got a few leather goods to show you and just kind of slightly more luxury items. I suppose whilst we're close to the Uggs, we'll go back more into the luxury. Cambridge Satchel, very, very simple bags. I don't think they're the kind of bag that anyone totally lusts over. I mean, I really, really wanted that Oxblood Cambridge Satchel that I got a couple of years ago, and I do love it, but it is a bit cumbersome and it's not entirely my style. That being said, I think they make for amazing gifts because of the personalisation. I love a bit of a monogram. We know I love to have my initials stamped on things, and so that's why Cambridge Satchel have kind of really appealed to me over the years. But as a gift, I think they're really, really nice. Recently, they've done a few sales, a few kind of discount codes floating around, and they've done a couple of events where they've done free embossing. During one of those events, I got, I'm not going to show you the bag that I got, but it's kind of, you know, let's say it's this, but I want to show you the box that it came in. And I don't believe I paid any extra for this box, but I thought it was really, really beautifully packed or packaged. Really, really nice box. And that's the kind of thing that this bag would come in. But I also got, and I got these for a few people, a card holder. And again, it comes inside there. It's got a little card that you can have written in, whatever message that you want. That would be in there. It's also got this presentation box. How cute. And I think it was £25. I don't think it was any more than that. Maybe 30 at a push. There were different ones that you could get and I chose one of the more basic ones because it was for a man. I didn't want anything kind of too fancy. But it's really beautiful quality leather. A little bit more supple and easier marked than the bags that I've got. But I think I like that a little bit more. It's going to soften up with use even more so. Something, whilst we're on the leather goods trail, I did a Secret Santa recently via John Lewis with another blogger, and she picked this for me, so I thought it was worth mentioning because obviously from her it was actually a gift and it was for Christmas. And it's this Michael Kors Jet Set, what is it called? I think it's called the Travel Zip Clutch. And this was expensive, like this would be a main present. And it doesn't obviously look like all that much because it's very flat and small, but this is the kind of thing no one would buy for themselves for that reason. It's a very much a luxury item. It's got pockets in here so you can have kind of cards and another pocket where you can put other bits and pieces, but mostly it's kind of cards and stuff in there. I think what I'm going to use this for is going to be for travel, which is obviously what it's supposed to be, but I'm going to use it for travel as an actual travel wallet. So I'm going to keep all our passports in here, all our travel information and everything like that. But it's also really useful if you do use it like that to then take it on holiday with you as a second bag. So if you take a big bag with you, if you were going away for kind of a long weekend or you were really, really trying to keep down your luggage, this would be an excellent gift for someone who did travel a lot, someone that was kind of all over the place all the time and trying to maybe stay in just one carry-on, didn't want to take a lot of stuff, because it would double as a travel wallet and also as a clutch if you were to go out on an evening but didn't want to take a second bag. I love this. I think it's a really, really nice gift and I'm so thankful for her for choosing that for me because it's beautiful. I have a watch. The reason I'm talking about this watch is because I've been wearing it non-stop for, I want to say, a month or so. I used to swap out my watches quite frequently, but they were all metal watches. But this one I've really stuck with. I really, really like it. I forget the actual name of it. I don't even think it's going to be in here. It's not. I will link it below, the exact model that this one is, but this was sent to me. It's from Daniel Wellington, and I've got a 15% off code that I think is still useful. They come in these beautiful presentation boxes, and this particular one I have had so many questions about. I've had some really expensive watches that no one's really asked any questions about because it's very plain looking, and then this is really interesting. So I wanted to mention that because it's one that I've really used quite a lot, and I do have a discount code for that. Another watch is from Avon via French Connection, or French Connection via Avon. This is really nice. Again, kind of on the same footing as the Sanctuary gift set. If you've got men or kind of, I want to say boys, but what I mean is like teenagers in your life and you do not know what to buy for them. Let's face it, we know what teenage boys want and we can't give it them for Christmas. So, with that in mind, I think this is a really, really nice gift. It's not expensive at all because it is from Avon. It's still inexpensive, but it's French Connection. Nowhere on this does it say Avon. It just doesn't. And it's a really nice, I don't imagine that it's leather, I think it's probably leather at the strap, but it's quite a chunky watch. I think it's a really, really nice watch for the price for someone that you just don't know what to buy for, and you don't want to spend a tremendous amount of money on something when you don't even know if they're going to like it. Also from Avon, around that kind of same idea, and this is something that I'm going to give to my niece, who's a little bit older than Ella, but one of those, like, what do you buy for them? You don't want to buy makeup yet, you don't want to buy things that are too old for them, but you don't want to buy things that are too young for them. And this is something that would make her feel super special. They are actually diamond earrings, but again, very kind of, you know, they're diamond chips and stuff. They're not expensive diamond earrings, they're very affordable, again from Avon. But I don't think anywhere on the packaging it says it's from Avon, it just says the Eternal Collection on the inside. Something that would make her feel uber special because they are actually technically diamonds, but you're not going to think, oh my god, I can't get this for my child niece because she's going to break them, she's going to lose them, etc. It's just something that's a little bit of a special thing. I remember getting jewellery when I was a kid and it being such a big deal. I lost it immediately, and it wasn't particularly expensive. This is my frame of reference, but I remember it being such a big deal to get this jewellery, and that's kind of always what I've had in my mind when I'm buying for younger family members that are just on that, not quite an adult, not quite a child. You want to get them something that makes them feel grown up, but that doesn't break the bank and you won't cry when they lose it. Now I think I've one more item before we get into the stocking stuffers, and it is the steam pod. I couldn't not mention this. I've talked about this, well I kind of talked your ears off about this a little while ago. I did the full review and everything, and I wanted to mention it now because it is expensive. There will be deals. I don't know if there was a deal on Black Friday, but I'm sure there'll be deals, if not right now, then after Christmas. I'm going to just link to my other review because I go on and on and on, but they are just the best hair straighteners I've ever used in my entire life. Moving on to stocking fillers. Well, I suppose this might not be a stocking filler. It depends on, again, whether we're talking luxury or high-end expensive stocking stuffer or not. But I have to talk about this. What was this called? It hasn't even got the name on it, but it was from Scholl. Scholl. When I say Scholl, it sounds like Sean Connery. Scholl. I mean, I think it's Scholl. You know the foot file that I reviewed recently? It's brilliant. I'm absolutely purchasing one of these for my mum, at least for my mum, maybe for other members of my family. I just don't know whether or not it's one of those things that, is it really offensive to buy this for someone? Like, I once gave someone a facial epilator. What does that say about them? I was buying it for them because I'd already used one and I absolutely loved it, but maybe that was really offensive, I don't know. So this is kind of the same thing as that, but I'm definitely getting one for my mum because she wouldn't be offended, and this is absolutely amazing. So easy to use, and it gets rid of your hard skin super fast. I did do a sponsored video on that, but I don't ever have to talk about it again if I don't want to. I really, really love the product. Moving the planners out of the way because they're quite chunky. I got this for my mum, again from TK Maxx. It's called the Cook's Mug. If this had had a brother or sister next to it on the shelf, I would have bought one of these for me. I don't know how much it was because I've taken the sticker off now, but I think it was around £4 or something like that. In essence, it is a mug that you can measure anything in. You don't need any other measuring device in theory, and it tells you what you're measuring, whether it be like rice or flour or whatever. I'm so impressed with this, and I'm going to go out and find one for myself. But I'm probably going to end up spending like full price because this was the only one in TK Maxx. But if you can see this, I think this is a great stocking filler. Not expensive, but something that, it's one of those like useful gifts that is like, might just revolutionise your cooking life. Tangle Teezer. This is going in the gift with the earrings for my niece because she's got super unruly hair. She's mixed race and she's got like a blonde afro. It's the most beautiful hair you've ever seen. She should be in a Benetton advert. Her hair is amazing. So I feel like a Tangle Teezer needs to be in her future. If I mean, she'd be the kid to have these straighteners, but I think she would love the Tangle Teezer, and this one's like purple and pink and really cute. Another hair item, and I bought this for myself recently. I actually got 3. I got 1 for Ella and 2 for me, but I thought I'd show you the one that I haven't opened yet because it looks cute. It's the, I don't know what this is called, it looks like Dabney Lee Spa. That might be the brand. But it's basically a hair turban to use after the shower. It was $3.99. I don't know what it was reduced from, there is no before. But you can get loads of different versions of these. Soap and Glory do one, but it's a little bit more expensive, I think. But I thought this was quite cute, and it's nice packaging and stuff. And just super, super useful. The same thing as like hair brushes, the same thing as getting them the cook's mug, something they wouldn't necessarily buy for themselves, but they might be like, oh my god, how have I ever survived without this? A fun thing that I got for my mum from Asda was this. It's the punch pen. It's supposed to be like a stress relieving pen. So you know, like you're at work, people are pissing you off, punch pen. I don't know anyone that wouldn't want that. The last stocking stuffer that I purchased myself is this Cocktail Challenge drink mat. I'm not 100% sure what this actually is or what it does, but I know it's got something to do with cocktails. I think, from what I can see, it says Cocktail Challenge, but I think it's just kind of recipes on cocktail mats. 30. It's cool. My dad's got like a little mini conservatory bar situation going on, and anything to do with cocktails, he tends to have already been purchased for gifts or bought for gifts. But I think this is a new one. I don't think he's had this thing before, so I thought this would be a nice little stocking filler for him. And the last 3 things were sent to me over the past few weeks. I thought I would save them till last because they're all kind of the same thing. They're all crackers. And this is just really to symbolise these kind of gifts. There are so many different kind of crackers that you can get. It's just a nice way of giving someone a stocking stuffer in a more festive packaging. So for example, this one's Flutter. This is from Superdrug, I believe. It says, Heavenly Beauty for Gorgeous Girls. Create pretty perfection with a Flutter collection of fashionable colours. It's got eyeshadows and lip glosses in there. So this would be really nice if you were going to have kind of, if you had lots of family of around the same age, you know, like I've got Ella and I've got my niece, who are a similar kind of age, 10, 11, 12-ish. This would be really nice to kind of split up and put into their stockings. Or if you were going to have a party, or at Christmas lunch, if you had children of a similar age, I really like the idea of giving them different kinds of stockings. This one is a little bit different. This is Instant Tan from Tropez in this one, which I think is a little bit cooler, but a little bit kind of more on the pricey side, given that it's one cracker. And then the last one is the Sanctuary Surprises. This one has got a cleansing body wash, a silky smooth body lotion, a blossom body wash, and a White Lily and Damask Rose body wash. So again, you could use this as one individual gift, and they're just kind of small sizes for people to take away on travels, or you could actually put them around the table. I mean, between these, I've kind of got a table full of crackers right there, haven't I? Maybe we'll do that this year. Take them to my mum's house because I don't cook dinner because I'm still really a child on the inside. But I really like the idea of kind of alternative crackers. It's kind of like alternative advent calendars, but more gifty, because obviously it's on Christmas Day, you're going to be using them. So that is it. I know I've been super rapid fire with that, but I knew it was going to be a long video otherwise, and the whole time I'm filming this, my little red light's blinking, telling me that I'm going to run out of battery in a second. So I hope that that kind of just quenched that little bit of a gift guide thirst for those of you that were really looking forward to a gift guide from me. I know it's not the same as I normally do. I know I normally do a variety of videos on this topic, but this is the way that I felt more comfortable doing it this year. Don't know how it's going to be next year, but I wanted to get something out there for you, for those of you that had really wanted one. So I hope it's not too late, I hope it's still useful, and I will see you guys on Friday with another weird video about planners. Bye! Curious for me, can you hear that? Mum is destroying my Christmas tree in the background. Ever the professional, I'm choosing to ignore it.